good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're watching. We're going to try this again from DutyRon's office. I know it gets a little echoey, but I just want to say a special thank you to all of the Patreon supporters, the channel members, and everybody who positively engages in all of the live streams that we have. You guys are instrumental in making this a great place. And I also want to say thank you in the beginning to the replay viewers. The guys and girls that come on to these replays, the live videos that I do that you don't make and you come to the replay, guess what? It is greatly appreciated and never forgotten. So thank you for that. Rita, thank you for being here. Dawn Marie, Jill, Rock. So tonight we are going to be live with Anthony Gangian from Tier Talk and Connie Eileen. You know, Connie has been on so many different live streams with us. She has spoken in regards to the domestic violence component with Kristen Evans. You saw her with Lily Sanders. We've done so much with Connie on so many different cases. So it's really it's comforting, it's warming to know that I can lean on these professionals from the other different various components of law enforcement. So thank you for all the accolades. Good to see you. Hi, Kelly. Let me know if the mic, I'm using a wireless mic so I can get up, walk around. I'm using a wireless mic. So just let me know if this sounds a little bit better than the the EarPod one that I used yesterday. Some people made some mention that it was getting a little echoey. So, but you know, I'm in a small office. There's not a lot of furniture in here. There's a coffee maker over there, a computer over here. So it is what it is. Jamie Johnson says it sounds good. Rita says it sounds good. The mic sounds good, says Melissa. That's my Irish friend. All right, listen, we got thumbs up. We got double thumbs up. So it sounds good. So tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, we are going to talk about Don Wells. He is probably going through detox right now for alcohol. If he is, as we suspect, alcohol addicted, if he's an alcoholic or if he's addicted to alcohol or if he requires alcohol to keep himself calm, he's probably going through that 28-day detox. And that is an ugly it's an ugly thing to go through for anybody. But Anthony, who is still an active correction professional, he is an executive in the correctional field. So he has served on the local level as a supervisor in all different correctional institutions, on the local level, on the state level, and he is got a whole bunch of information. Thank you so much, for Rita, for the $20 super sticker. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Pete Pranzo is here. That's the boss, lieutenant, and that means Richella Pranzo is not too far behind him. But North Florida Gary, good to see you. Jamie Johnson, thank you for being here. And I want to say thank you quickly to everyone who has given donations on the EquiSearch fundraiser that's going to be going on in 2 days. I have made a pledge to match today up to $500 in donations. So if whoever goes over and donates $5, $20, $10, I'm matching that up to $500. I want to try to get the number to 3,000 in donations before the end of the day today. So if anybody wants to go over there and donate, it's going to be a double bubble. So I will match up to, I already sent in $100. So the $100 that I had sent in, it was another user who contributed, so I matched it. So that is also a great option to go on over there. So tonight, I'm going to tell you dot to dot, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Tonight, Connie is going to talk to us about, she did the medical. So when people get remanded from court, like if it's a court-ordered remand, just like Don Wells was, he went to court on his return date. The judge said, take charge and remand. He was placed in handcuffs. He was brought to the Hawkins County Jail. When he's brought over to the jail, he sees somebody like Connie, who is going to now evaluate him and look at what his medical is, look at what his mental health status is, and they're going to go into conversations about that. So this way we have a very clear and concise background on what the next 28 days is going to look like for him while he's in the detox stage. And then we're going to also look at and expand out for the remainder of the 180 days. So Connie and Anthony will take charge on all conversations tonight. If you want to send in messages, go over to DutyRon.com, where you can put in the subject line questions for show with Connie and Anthony. And please put the questions and keep them pertaining to Don Wells' visit to the Pokey, his visit to the good old brick house. So he's in county jail. He's not in a prison. When you go upstate and you're sentenced to more than 2 years or 24 months, they send you upstate. You stay in the city. You stay in a jail, local jail, until they find accommodations for you, and then you go upstate to a state prison if you're serving over 2 years. That's not the case with Don Wells, so he will be. Hi, Jamie, good to see you. Hey, Danielle Flood, good to see you. Well, again, the judge ordered him to be put in a 28-day detox. So they have good cause to think that he is alcohol dependent. And by a show of hands, did anybody see what the last 4 or 5 months entailed from October of 2021 and earlier, all the way going forward to now, fast forward to today? By a show of hands in the back of the room, who saw the jagaloon behavior, the crazy drunken YouTube videos and interviews that this clown did with people, carrying on, acting like a fool? So he violated his probation, and his probation violation is what got him 11 months and 29 days in jail. If you want to do a crime, you got to pay the time. And that's what's going on with Don Wells. If we could get that thumbs up number to over 150, that would be great for the live stream. So if you haven't yet given a thumbs up to the live, please hit the thumbs up so we can get into that algorithm and get the YouTube ball rolling. So again, Don Wells, he was imploding. He was self-destructing, the self-destructive behavior. Everything that he was doing was toxic. And I think in the grand scheme of things, he's in a better place than being at home in the county jail. Hawkins County Jail, number one, is probably cleaner than his own home. And number two, he's going to get nutrition and program. He's going to be on a stop drinking program. So they're going to try to give him mental health counseling, things of that nature. But we'll hear Anthony and Connie speak about that tonight. I, for one, my opinion is that he is definitely in a better place than where he is when he's not out, when he's outside. The county jail, even though jails are kind of dirty to begin with, they get cleaned. And you know what I'm getting at? The home life in that home is not one of the more spotless places. But it's not about that. It's about him. They're going to try to get a hold of him and get him under control. And for 180 days, he's not going to have any of the things that is accessible to him on the outside. Example, alcohol. But we are going to talk about what goes on behind bars and what prisoners do that are alcohol dependent, and what are some of the crazy things that they consume that has alcohol in it. Believe it or not, hand sanitizer has alcohol in it, and there's been a conversation that prisoners will dilute that and drink it. Things that make you go, right? Hi, Francis. Good to see you, Francis Dean. Thank you for joining. Guys, if you're new, let me know if you're new in the chat. Let me know if you're new by just saying new. And if you are here or a returning visitor, let me know by just waving the hand and saying hello. I want to say definitely a thank you to the replay viewers, the Patreon supporters, the channel members. If you're not yet a channel member, consider hitting the subscribe button and then hitting the join button. You can become a channel member real quick. The Lady is a Tramp says, hello, DutyRon. Hi, Marie. Thank you for being new. Dot to Dot is old. Hi, Liz. Good to see you. Barbara. Dawn Marie's here. Tani, Tennessee girl. Sasha, thank you for joining. Polygraph, thank you for being here. 22QCat, good to see you. The chat's going really fast, so I apologize. Sana Elise Hoth Johnson is here, my good friend. Lourdes G, thank you for being a member for 2 months. We appreciate that, and I appreciate you right back. So a lot of people have questions. So Happily Caffeinated Couple, thank you for being here. Snoopy, Jasmine, good to see you. Thank you, Moonlight View, for being a channel member. Sheila, Cafe, Mason, thank you for being here. Teresa Wilson, Dot to Dot, Nikki Bella, Missy, Jennifer, Elba Lopez, hola, good to see you. Tina Stephanie, Kelly Ward, Sasha McLean, thank you for becoming a channel member. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Thank you. Again, Latonia, always great to see you. Lady is a Tramp. Melissa Sassino, that's my Irish friend. All right, so Kathy, thank you for being newish, but thank you for coming back. This is the shirt I was talking about. I wore it purposely today because I mentioned to you that I was in the trip team in the last 5 years of my career in the New York City Police Department. And what the New York City, what Warrant Squad trip team means, I'm just gonna give you guys a little bit on the shirt. This is a unit that within the New York City Police Department, the members, the detectives, go out and pick up bad guys from adjoining states, from adjoining counties, from adjoining states, from within the New York State region, but we would go out and beyond. So I was on the trip team. We used to put people on airplanes and bring them back once they served their time. Don Wells, again, is looking at 11 months, 29 days, 180 consecutive days of good time, and the judge says we may. The wording of the court is that we may, after 180 days, consider releasing him on probation. That's a big may, right? That's a big may. He has to do everything right. Listen, here, let's do a poll. By a show of hands, who thinks that Don Wells is capable of following the rules and not getting in trouble in the slammer? He can't stay straight and level outside of the slammer. Who here thinks that he is going to comply and do? I mean, I hope that he does, but if I was a betting man, I wouldn't bet that he would. So he's got to do everything right, and if he does everything right, then they may consider it. So interesting. The majority of everybody here is feeling the same way I'm feeling. It's a big no. How about no? All right, so that's what's going on with good old Donnie Boy Wells. But if you want questions answered pertaining to his custody, pertaining to Hawkins County Jail, pertaining to his daily movement, pertaining to is Don Wells going to be able to have visits with Candace? Is he going to have visits in the first 28 days while he's detoxing? Is he going to be able to get gifts and people? There's talk already about insane people sending money to his commissary account. We're going to find out from Anthony and Connie, but mainly Anthony. He's an executive in the jail. He's going to let us know what on the county level, you know, on that local level, what he's going to be afforded and what's going to happen. So a lot of these questions we'll get to ask the professionals, not some jagaloon that is just speculating on it. We're going right to the professional sources. And that's what we do here. That's what we do on Crime Time with DutyRon. We do not listen to fake book rumors. We do not get wound up with wild, swirling craziness and speculation. We go and we talk to the people who did the job, who walked the walk and talked the talk. Anthony is still an active corrections executive. We're going to ask him all these questions, but I want you guys to go on over to DutyRon.com, and if the mods can put that in the chat, the link for the DutyRon.com, put in the subject line, questions for Don Wells custody, or questions for tonight's show. And then I'll be able to see it, I'll review it before we go live, and I'll write down on a notepad all of the questions that you guys want asked, and I'll try to get to them. You're welcome, Tina Stephanie. My pleasure, my pleasure. All right, guys, I think I did enough here. We got 207 likes. Let's see if we get that 207 up to 300. Please, if you're just joining or just coming on in, hit the thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything. Thank you, Rob McElder. I think I screwed that name up. Hold on a second. Let me go back. Robert McElderer. Thank you so much for loving the show. Greatly appreciated that. Let's get to the professionals. Let's ask them if he has a choice. I'm not sure. Yeah, let's get it to 328. That would be awesome. But I don't want to push it. I'm trying to get it to 300. I don't know if we could get it to 328. That would be awesome. So yeah, we're going to ask the professionals what he's offered, what he can do while he's in detox. We know the first 28 days he's going to be limited. I don't think any visitors. I don't think he's going to be able to mess around with commissary and a lot of stuff. But I don't know. I don't know 100%. So we're going to wait. We're going to wait till tonight. Ignore me, says Robin Lane. Who would want to ignore you? We love you, Robin. You're awesome. There's no ignoring. Isn't visitation on a laptop now? That's a good question. We're going to ask. We're going to see what they say. I'm going to see what he says, you know. So here we go. I will speak to you guys all tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're up to 263 thumbs up, 335 people hanging out. Yes, a lot of love for you, Robin Lane. You're awesome. It's just the chat goes fast. Just let me say something. Stace on the case, good to see you. Let me just say something. I never, ever intentionally ignore people. If I don't say your name or if I don't get to you in a chat, just know that I'm going to see it afterwards. I'm going to eventually see it, and I am going to give you that love that is coming straight from right in here, inside my heart. I appreciate you all being here. It's just impossible for me to say hello to everybody. I would be a cyborg if I was able to say hi to everybody. So if you want to get my attention, you know that you can always leave me a comment down below in the comment section. Whitney, thank you for the love. There's ways you can get my attention. Candy Scarrett, thank you so much. Thank you. Aunt B is here. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. 282. We're almost at that 300 mark. Let's get it going. Lisa Bennett. Yes, we'll see you tonight. So again, it's just impossible for me to get to everybody. It really is. I would love to be able to, but it's just I'd take the whole show out just to say hi to people. Some people get annoyed by it, but I don't care. That's the thing. Listen, no, I'll take it back. I do care, but it's just something that I think is important. If you guys are here and you leave me a comment, I do my best to get back to you. That's part of what we do here on Crime Time with DutyRon. But again, I can only work within the human range. Carol Loving Alaska, good to see you. Thank you. Thank you. We're almost at that 300. We got 7 shy of 300. Let's hit it, and let's get going. Kathy, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Let me just scroll back. There was a couple of comments. When people put bigger comments, I can read them maybe quicker or get them. So Teresa Wilson says, respect and thank you for your years of service. As a man in blue, we continue to care for Summer and many more. Absolutely. And that's what the fundraiser for EquiSearch is about, supporting a group who searches for the missing. 302 thumbs up. Thank you so much. I'm not going to hold you guys here until we hit 328, but that's the number for my father. That is my father's favorite special number, and those are signs I get from him on a regular basis. I see the numbers 328 all the time. I see it in my live streams. I see it in my thumbs up. We're at 305. We hit that 328 yesterday, and it just made me feel really good. So thank you so much to all the men and women who are in this live stream, who watch the replays, who will hit that thumbs up, who will leave me comments down below. Mine says 312. Mine says 312. But it is what it is. As soon as I see that 328, I'm going to rock and roll and get on out of here. But yeah, we are going to pinpoint the conversation tonight. You know I don't sway off the target. We're going to pinpoint the conversation about Don Wells, his custody inside the Hawkins County Jail, what his day-to-day is going to be like, and what's going to lead him into being, as they call it, classification. You're going to hear words like classification going on tonight. Anthony and Connie are going to talk about inmate classification in all facilities. And that classification gets done by professionals who evaluate them and their behaviors, and then it goes upstairs to a supervisor. And a supervisor, meaning somebody in a ranking official, makes the sign off on whether he's going to be in protective custody, whether he's going to be for psych evaluation, whether he's going to be in general population. And they base it on a lot of different factors, a lot of different deciding factors. And that's what they do. We're getting to the 328. We're close to it. 326, just 2 more thumbs up. Let's do it. Create a new account and come back in and hit the thumbs up twice. And we're on 328. So let me say a special thank you to everyone who's joined. It's 20 minutes. I like to keep it at under 30 minutes if possible. 328 is the number in the chat right now. We got 328 in the chat, and we passed 328 on the thumbs up. I saw it for a second, and it was 328, 328. So thank you. Thank you for bringing those signs forward to me. I believe in these things. It might be silly, but I do believe in these things. I love my dad. I miss him. You know, if your parents are still alive, cherish the moments. Hug your loved ones, because we never know when that bell's going to get rung up, right? I'm not going to get myself all... I'll start crying if I really keep going. But you never know. Life is a gift. And if you take it for granted, you may have regrets. So always, always reach out. Let the people know who are special to you that you love them. And that's about all I'm going to say now. I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern. I love you guys. Thank you for the super chatters. Thank you to everyone who supports me by becoming a channel member. A Patreon is a great way to support. Free shopping on Amazon with my affiliate link, and all of the things that you could do for free and support this channel. Letting the ads run, etc., etc., etc. Replay viewers, I love you. God bless the world. God bless the United States of America. And God bless each and every one of us here in the chat, especially all victims of crime and their family. And we give our heart and our strength and our prayers to Summer Wells. May God bring her home, no matter what. Bring her home so we can let her rest in peace. Let her come back and get some type of solace, some type of answer, whether she's still alive and someone has her, or we bringing her remains home. We want to bring her home. So that's what this is about. Love and respect from DutyRon. Peace, guys.